Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to make a business making websites. Now, I know a few days ago I created a video which said websites are dead. Now, what I meant by that was static websites, websites that just have home, about us, services, contact, those type of websites. They're dead. They're static. They're dead. They don't do anything for anyone. The only way you could try and make those type of websites work for small businesses is if you went for paid advertising, which most small businesses won't have that budget because it's very, very, very expensive. All right, let's take a look at the type of websites you need to build and the software or the plugins that you need in order for you to be successful making websites in 2020 and beyond. Okay, so over here, the two types of websites you need to create are websites that generate leads or generate sales. So again, if I refer back to a video that I did before, the website needs to achieve something for you. It needs to do something for you. Static websites don't do anything for anyone. Okay, so moving on. So what sort of websites are we talking about here? So we can target small businesses, coaches, consultants, bloggers, institutes like schools, churches, clubs like tennis clubs and so on. So if you want to make a business designing websites, this is pretty much your target. Now you can see over here on the top, I've added Divi. Okay, so this is our main page builder. So this is what powers all these websites. So what a lot of people do is they just design the websites, like for example, for small businesses, they just design a website that represents a few pages and about that company. So pretty much that's it. But what I'm trying to teach you in this video is to take things a step further. Now let's take a look at this. Now, if you approached a small business company and say to them, look, I'm going to design you a website, but the website is going to generate leads, is going to generate sales, or I'm going to build you a website where you can sell your products on the website. So as you can see, these are three options and these three options are huge. Now let's take a look at the type of software that you'd need to achieve this. So first of all, if we take a look here, you can see we have cart flows. Now cart flows is for funnels. So this is how you achieve funnels. Now for list building or lead generation, we have MailPoet. So MailPoet is a CMS similar to ConvertKit or MailChimp and so on. So this is how you'd collect emails for your clients. And then finally, if you wanted to sell products on these small business type websites, you can install Woocommerce and use Woocommerce for that. Now, here's the thing. I know you're thinking, oh, but that's extra work for me to go in and learn these extra pieces of software and putting it all together and so on. Now, you know what? I've made a lot of tutorials on this channel. I show you how to set up Woocommerce, how to set up cart flows, MailPoet, and so on, ConvertKit. So just take some time out and learn how to get all these things working with Divi. I'm telling you, you'll be a step ahead in front of a lot of designers out there that are still designing these static type websites. As I mentioned, and I know I'm going to keep saying this over and over again, design websites that bring results. Let's move on to the second type of website that you can build. Now over here we have, you can target coaches and consultants. So let's say someone is very good at, maybe he's a fitness trainer or he's a rugby coach, whatever it is. If they're so good at what they do, you could approach them and offer to design a website for them. But you're not just designing a website that just strokes their ego and just put a large image of the coach and pretty much that's it. You are going to be designing websites that generates interest in what the coach does. For example, let's say you're designing a website for a fitness coach. You could say to the fitness coach, look, I can increase your sales. Now, who doesn't want to increase their sales out there? Pretty much everyone. So that step right there is going to put you ahead or above a lot of designers out there. So how do you achieve this? First of all, you can propose to design a membership website. You can propose to have an email list option on that website. And you can also propose to have some courses on that website. So do you see what I've just done there? Taking that static website into a website that produces results. So a membership website, it could be a website that takes payments. It could be a website that also provides membership capabilities. So again, if you take a look here, now these software that I'm adding here, we can replace them with other plugins. It doesn't have to be these particular ones. For example, MemberPress here, it can be that you use Wishlist Member or other membership plugins. Cut flows, you can use ClickFunnels for this if you wanted to. Here, you could use Lifter LMS if you wanted to. Over here, instead of using Divi, you could use Elementor, Breezy, whatever it is. The point is the website needs to bring results. Okay, now moving on. Let's say you want to design websites for bloggers. Again, you can offer to add lead generation capability on the website. And of course, this is the foundation of any online business. So these are the sort of things that you suggest. You build them lead generation capabilities and also build them a platform where they can have all their courses on the website. So you can see you can see where I'm going with this. Every time you design a website, you need to try and be creative enough to come up with something that makes that website work. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about institutes like churches, schools, and clubs. Same thing. I'm sure all these institutes would like to have their members, segmented. Like, for example, if you're building a website for a school, you want to have maybe a separate login for students, a separate login for teachers, and a separate login for, staff or parents or whatever it is. So again, the type of plugins we're going to use are MemberPress, MailPoet, and Woocommerce if the school or the clubs sell any products on their website. So as you can see, these plugins here, they are recurring. Same type of plugins, but being used on different situations. So what I suggest moving forward is take a step forward, be creative, and every time you design a website for for a small business, for a coach or consultant, or for any blogger or institute, just become creative about it and add these features or these plugins that I've just talked about. You are going to add more value. And to be honest, it's much easier for you to even have contracts where you maintain these websites, because by just adding this technology, you've made the websites even more valuable. And by doing that, if companies or if your clients wanted to maintain their own websites, they won't be able to do that easily because you've added all these extra features. But it's not a trick to gain extra money. No, this is you adding more value to that customer. They are going to be making more money or generate more leads, and you're also going to be making more money. So it's a win-win situation. So you're both winning. So please, when you start designing your websites, make sure you're designing websites that bring results, either increasing sales or generating leads. I will be creating a lot of tutorials on this channel based on these two things: leads, sales. Okay, so I'll be designing a lot of these type of websites moving forward. All right then, so that's all I have for you in today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the bell notification. All right guys, see you in the next video. Take care.